Welcome to another unboxing video. This one is on the Soviet T-34/76 medium tank, another bolt action 1/56 scale plastic model. This one was bought with several others from a shop just down in the next town to me. So, what have we got on the back? Three different configurations, camouflage, winter and standard green. It says the T-34 tank, most important tank of all time, with over 84,000 made. That's some numbers, isn't it? So we get a commander and a decal sheet with some fairly bog standard numbers and a couple of logos. So let's have a look and see what we've got inside. We've got the instructions, fairly standard, two-part tracks, just with a solid wheel set. Fairly simple and not many parts at all by the look of it. The decal sheet. Numbers in white with a couple of red ones, some Soviet stars and are they guards badges? Can't quite read them. Gvardia, so yeah, they are guards. And three tank names. Got the fairly standard Za Stalinya for Stalin. Fritzev and Kerbobedje. No idea what those last two are. I guess that's somebody's name, the middle one. Not sure what the last one is. So three sprues. That one's just got a couple of little pieces on it. Exhaust. An aerial, a machine gun, and there's the tracks. Fairly shallow detail on the tracks, no flash. The wheels look nicely modelled. Fairly solid, and I think we'll see the thickness of those wheels. Fairly solid. Again, no flash that needs paring down by the look of it, which is good. And then we've got three turrets, and that's the moulding of the main part of the tank. The chain, the tow rope type chain, two of them. Not a great deal of detail on the chain. You can just see that it's a metal coil. So what does the instructions say about the turrets? Let's have a look. So I've got three versions: 1941, 1942 and 1943 versions. So if you're early war, then you get your choice up to mid-war. And a tank commander, where's he? Oh, there he is. There's a tank commander. Looks like some nice detailing on the head. There's our gun. A couple of turret hatches. That one's fallen off. Not much left over from the sprue, so just take a little bit with a scalpel to get rid of that, make it a little bit smoother. But fairly nice actually. There's doesn't look like there's a great deal of preparation work going to be required. Just get rid of the sprue when we cut them out, and then it should go together nicely. So this I bought two. I bought the 3476 and the 23485. So it'll be interesting to see how the two compare. But that's it for now. Thank you. So I've built the 23476. Here it is completed, or nearly completed. It was quite an easy build, not many parts. They all seem to fit very well together. The tracks are possibly amongst the best that I've seen so far. Very easy to put together, two-part. Above and below the wheels, and I didn't need to spend much time holding them either. The fit seemed almost perfect. So that's the first thing about it. There's a couple of little problematic things. The first being the turret is very loose. So it slots on in the sort of key configuration, but there's quite a bit of play. If I move that out of the way, perhaps you can see. If I pull and push that, you can see that there's quite a bit of play, and it's quite loose. So it could be tighter. There's no sort of friction there at all. And the other thing that I found with these two little pieces here, which are some kind of boxes that go on the back, I thought they were mud exhaust protectors. So these boxes here, and it doesn't make it entirely clear how they fit on. So looking at the instructions just say they go on the back without any indication of how far in they go. The diagram or the paintings, or the photographs rather, on the back don't give a clue either. So you don't know how far in they are. If you look there, they don't go over the exhaust, because you can see the exhaust is clearly exposed there. So I'm guessing there's some kind of toolbox or something. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. But all you get on the back is this little rectangular sticky out bit, but that actually doesn't give you much of a clue either. You know, do they go flush with the end? Do they stick out so that there's a bit sticking out the side? Because the only way that they'll fit on without covering the exhaust is to stick out the side, but there's nothing to gauge where they are, or indeed how far up the body they go. You know, whether they go on flush with the top, whether they stick out the top like that. And it doesn't really make, you can't really see on the photographs how far it sticks out there. And you can't really tell. You can see it sticks out a little bit because there's a bit of shadow there, but you can't really tell how far they stick out. So I'm going to have a look at some photographs online and work out where they go. And the final thing was, there's a spare piece here, which is some kind of aerial. So if that will focus, there, some kind of aerial. I mean, if it is an aerial, it's very short for a start. The aerial on the photograph, or on the drawing, painting rather, is on the front offside, on the sloped edge, and if it was on that sloped edge, then you would need a sloped connector so that it was vertical. Well, this one clearly is designed to go vertically. You can just see a little sort of flange at the bottom, so it's designed to go in vertically somewhere, or horizontally, but of course there's nowhere on the model for it to, there's no little pinholes for it to attach to, and the instructions don't mention it at all, so it's not there, and it's not on the back. So what is it and where does it go? I haven't got a clue. So, but apart from those little issues, which I'm going to have to do a little bit of work to find out exactly where they go, and what that is, I've no idea. But it is a nice little model, very quick and simple to make. I'm quite pleased with that. So I'll get it primed and painted up to go with my Russian infantry, which I've now finished. Right, thanks for watching.